We'll go ahead and get started with Haynes King. Questions? Rod?
I guess looking back, going through all the long summer preseason camp, I imagine you're ready to get out there and play some football.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for the game to start. Yes, sir.
Alex?
I guess you're going in your second year here as a starter. Just talk about kind of how confident are you and kind of how much more comfortable are you with the offense than you were coming in as a first-year starter last year?
Oh, it's very comfortable. Everybody's playing fast, playing physical, real disciplined right now, and we're just ready to get out there and play.
George?
With the first game being in Ireland, how much does it mean that the first game of the season to open up the season is out the country? How big of a stage is this for you guys?
I mean, it's different. A lot of us, we've never been out of the country, including me. So it's going to be a different atmosphere, different exposure, but exciting at the same time. With that being said, it's just, you don't need to add extra pressure or anything, because at the end of the day, it's a 4-quarter game, 100-yard field, 11 on 11, and just simple as that. Some people like to, complicate it when you really don't.
You have, a bunch of new faces as the backups at the running back position. How has the timing been between you and them, in the RPOs and that type of thing, and what are your expectations for those guys that are, getting ready to have their first real chance at showing what they can do?
Oh, it's going great right now. And the way they developed and how fast they developed and the exposure they had going against the defense that we have every day, it just helps them improve even more.
Alex?
We talked to the receivers a couple weeks ago during camp. Just talk about that group. Seems like one of the deeper receiver groups Georgia Tech's had in a while. Just talk about being a quarterback and having a group like that to be able to throw the ball to. How excited are you to be able to use all those weapons?
It just makes you a better quarterback. The better the talent that these guys have, the speed, the athleticism, the way they track the ball, and the way they just get the game of football and fill space, it just makes your job a whole lot easier. You can just trust them. They're going to be at the right spot, and you're just letting things fly instead of thinking, hesitating, I hope he's going to be here. It makes the job a lot easier.
You've had a bird's eye view of the defense, some of the new personnel, the new schemes, that type of thing. What have you seen from that group, and is there any main difference from last season?
You talking about our defense?
Yeah.
Just the way they fly to the ball, the energy that they play and bring every day, and they're challenging us each and every day. Iron sharpens iron, and it's made us a better football team, not just offensively, but as a whole team. The way they bring it every day.
Haynes, maybe this has already been asked, but Coach Key was talking about yesterday with the time change and how it shouldn't affect you guys, because a lot of guys on the team have been playing NCAA 25 or college football 25. So, that was his joke. But how do you account for time change, short amount of time to get acclimated for a different start time and just a different kind of week of prep altogether?
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to adapt, overcome. I've never been over there. You can only read what the weather's like, the time change, like you said. The only way you can do is just adapt and overcome, and just fight through adversity. Find a way. You don't have to press or anything, but just find a way. And I'm sure that Coach Key has the right template and schedule for us to have the best chance at doing that.
You have one new offensive lineman up front that's helping make the offense go in Rutledge. What can you tell us about him, and what has he contributed to the success of the offense so far?
His addition is great, especially in the interior when we lost Skaggs last year. The addition to him, it definitely improved our offensive line, and he has a little grit to him, and that's what you want up front. And just adding him, he kind of added a little bit of spark with him too, and everybody's kind of starting to get a little gritty, and that stuff about him now. So it's fun to be able to see him and the way he it just kind of affected everybody.
They follow his lead, the other linemen, you think?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I'd just say he would, because we have a lot of older guys, veteran guys as well. But I feel like he just added a little spark to him and stuff like that.
Anything else?
I guess just talk about camp overall, kind of how good a camp has been. I know Kyle talked about how much the teams kind of come together. And then this week specifically, game week, how prepared do y'all feel to go over there and play, and just kind of getting ready to play? How prepared are y'all?
I feel like we're really prepared. Not just football with how to handle, just going over there with the time change and everything. And I feel like Coach Key has been very open about that and what his thoughts are and what he's expecting and what he's wanting out of it. I feel like we're very prepared, not just as a team in general. So.
Haynes, going into the Louisville opener last year, there was so much change leading up to it. You had just been named the starter, and Coach Key and you guys had kept hitting on trying to discover identity, define our identity. Now with that a year in the rearview mirror, where do you guys feel as a program, not just identity-wise, but where you're at in the big picture in the college football landscape?
Oh, we're a program that's going to be reckoned with, and it started from top down with what Coach Key's built, not only with who's he's recruiting, but with who he's hiring, And he stays true to that, and he cares about the culture of the team, the culture of the locker room, the culture of the coaching staff, and it's just that's just. I felt like that's the way to build a program, and we're on the right track right now, and we're just ready to go show it.
Anything else? All right, Haynes, appreciate you, bud.
Thank you all.
Good trip.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks as always, man.
Thank you.